mimics actually escaped the animal hospital and leaked right into the human world? Well, that is the exact premise of Home Alone Anomaly. And to actually beat this game, I have to manage complete chaos. Dodge the ghosts roaming inside the house, hold off terrifying anomalies at the front door, clean up and do my daily chores, earn some pocket money, and somehow stay alive until 6 a.m. Can I actually pull this off and survive until sunrise, or am I getting completely cooked before I even hit the halfway mark? Well, let's jump right in. Starting off, my main goal right now is just to figure out how all the game mechanics actually work. The opening cutscene tells us that our parents are away for the night, and we have a few main jobs to keep track of. First, we need to look at the chore board hanging in the hallway and complete all the household tasks. Second, we have to earn a total of $160 in allowance money before 6 in the morning. Honestly, what kind of parents give their kid $160 just for doing basic daily chores around the house? That is a crazy amount of money for a kid, but hey, I am definitely not complaining. Third, we have to manage the front door very carefully. If a bad person or an anomaly shows up, we need to turn off the lights and send them away, but if a real person comes by who actually needs help, we are supposed to let them inside. Right after the intro finishes, a guy dressed up like a firefighter knocks on the front door. He tells me through the door that there might be a fire danger at my house. But I am not just going to open the door blindly. I walk over to the laptop on the desk to check the security camera feeds. I look at the camera on the front porch and see the firefighter guy standing there. But then I switch over to the backyard camera view, and I see another guy sneaking around in the dark right behind my house. Yeah, these guys are definitely fake imposters trying to trick me into letting them in. I quickly turn off the porch light and reject them so they go away immediately. Now that the fake firefighters are gone, I go check the chore board that Mom left in the hallway. We have 4 main tasks to do right now. Clean up the bathroom, water the houseplants, clean up our bedroom, and brew some fresh coffee in the kitchen. My strategy for this first try is super simple because I just want to stay safe. I am going to do my chores as fast as I can, and I am just going to reject every single person who knocks on the door so no monsters can get inside. I head straight into the bathroom to start my first chore of cleaning things up. But right while I am scrubbing, the front doorbell rings. I walk over to check the front entrance. There is a girl jumping up and down outside, and he asks me to open the door so I can go out and party with him. Look, I am home alone, and I am trying to be a good, obedient kid, so I am definitely not going out to party in the middle of the night. I turn off the porch light, reject her, and go right back to doing my chores. Next, I go to water the plants. The doorbell rings again. This time it is the infamous angry neighbor, Karen. She is yelling through the door because she thinks my security camera is pointing right at her house. But if you look at the camera view, it is clearly pointing directly at our own driveway. And it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Why is she coming over to complain right now? I turn off the light, tell her to get lost, and go right back to watering the plants. When I finish watering the plants, the doorbell rings for a 3rd time. I go check the laptop camera, and there is a girl with messy hair standing outside. She calls me Jess for some reason, and when I got close, something crawled over the door. Yeah, that's definitely some witch stuff. I immediately turn off the light and reject her. But right after I reject her, I hear someone crying outside the door. I look outside again, and she is sitting there crying in the dark. Then a flash pops up on my screen, and my sanity level just went down. Wait a minute, that means she was actually a real person who needed help, and because I turned her away, I got scared and lost sanity. So my original plan of rejecting everyone is actually a really terrible idea. If I just reject everyone, my sanity will drop to 0 and I will lose the game. I have to actually figure out who is real and who is fake while I do my chores. Alright, lesson learned. Now we have to play smart. I check the cameras and see that the driveway is empty, so I go clean my bedroom. Once the room is clean, the doorbell rings again. I check the laptop camera, and there is an old man standing outside under the porch light. But he looks really weird. His body is super short, almost like a tiny toy, and he is standing in a really unnatural way. He tells me he is looking for his daughter's house and that he is lost. He also says he cannot hear me very well through the door. Everything about this guy feels like a total trap. He is definitely a fake mimic trying to trick me. I turn off the light and send him away. Next, I go to the kitchen to brew some coffee. When the coffee is done, another guy knocks on the door. He says he really needs to use the bathroom. I check the security camera very carefully from multiple angles. I look at his arms, his face, and his shadow. Everything looks totally normal with no weird monster features. So I decided to trust him and let him inside. He goes straight to the bathroom, comes back out. Well, it looks like I helped someone. After he leaves, the chore board resets with brand new tasks. Fix the electrical fuse box, clean the kitchen counters, wash the dirty dishes, and mop up some spilled water. I go fix the fuse box first so the power stays on. As soon as it was fixed, a ballet dancer in a fancy dress showed up outside my door. She says she wants to do a dance performance for me on my porch. A ballet dancer at night? That sounds like something straight out of a scary movie. I turn off the lights and reject her right away. Right after she leaves, a plumber shows up with a toolbox. He says my bathroom has a big water leak and he needs to fix it. But wait, I was just in the bathroom a few minutes ago and the floor was totally dry. This guy is totally lying. He is either a mimic or a scammer trying to get inside. I turn off the light and reject him too. Now I decide to walk into my parents' bedroom to do the next chore. But as soon as I walk inside, I see a huge, creepy monster standing right in the middle of the room. Its mouth is covered in blood. It turns around, looks right at me, and starts walking toward me really slowly. I immediately start backing out of the room. I look away for just 1 second, and when I look back, the monster is completely gone. That was so terrifying, but at least it disappeared. I keep doing my chores and checking the door for a while longer. Finally, the clock on the wall rings, and it is 6 in the morning. We survived the whole night. But then the end summary screen pops up, and it says I only made $136 out of the $160 we needed. Because I did not get enough money, I got ending 2. We survived, but we did not win the real good ending. Alright, let's try again. And this time, our main goal is to farm as much money as possible so we can get the winning ending. Doing chores only gives you $2 or $3 each time, which takes forever to stack up. But if you let a visitor come inside the house, they give you $10 to $20. That is way more money. So my new plan is to play a little risky. Even if a guest looks a little bit sus, I am going to let them inside so I can get their cash. We start the second game, and the party girl shows up at the door again. I decided to take a risk and open the door for him. But oh man, that was a huge mistake. As soon as she left, the house lights start flashing crazy rainbow colors with random noises start playing, and she jump scares me right on the screen. My sanity drops by 30 points right away. That was terrible, but at least we did not go insane yet. A little later, the plumber comes back to the door. I decided to take another risk and let him in. And guess what? He actually walks straight to the bathroom and fixes the pipes. The noises coming from the bathroom sounded super sus, but he was actually a real plumber, and he gave me some money when he left. Next, the crying girl comes back. I opened the door and let her in. It turns out she was just a real person who was really sad and needed some tissues. She takes the tissues, thanks me, and gives me some cash. Then, the girl with messy hair comes back. I let her inside too. She was not a monster at all. She just got lost and needed to use my phone to call her family. She gives me money too. After that, the short old man comes back. I take a deep breath and let him in. It turns out my neighbor really is his daughter, and he was just lost. He thanks me for helping him and hands me a nice tip. By taking these big risks and letting all these people inside, my money goes up super fast. I keep doing my chores as fast as I can, and soon the clock hits 6 in the morning again. I check my money total, and we have way more than $160. The game gives us ending 3, which is the real winning ending. We officially beat the game. I actually tried playing a third time after that just to see what would happen if I lost all my sanity. In this time, my sanity hit 0 and I actually got ending 1. When your sanity runs out, the whole house goes pitch black and a monster catches you in the dark before morning ever comes. But I heard there is still an ending 4 hidden in this game that I have not been able to find yet. If any of you guys know how to get ending 4, please tell me in the comments below. That is going to be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching me play Home Alone Anomaly. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I'm home. Look at you. You made it. The house looks good. You got the allowance money too. Here. You earned this. Go to sleep. I'm home. You're okay, thank God. You made it through the night, but I see you didn't earn enough allowance money. I know you tried your best. I'm not mad, but you know what this means. No reward this time. We'll try again tomorrow night.